という非常に醜い怪物でも弱点はあります。あなたの要望通り、マサチューセッツ州のオークモンにおける集団ヒステリー、そして幻覚の発症に関して調査しました。どうやらあなたの仮説は正しかったようです。確かにそのような状況がこちらでは頻繁に起きています。街が浸水し、未知の何か偉大なものが存在しているという幻覚に男女問わず取り憑かれています。まるで国内から人々がオークモントに引き寄せられているかのようです。幸運にもあなたが持つ病の原因を発見しました。ああ、飲めなかった。飛ばすってずっとついてんのかあれ。ああ、でっかいタコ。クラゲ。ああ、今のクラーケンだ。おお、なるほどね。えーっと難易度はいつでも探偵ケースブック紹介アイテム。ああ、いや探偵かな。普通か。狂気抵抗値も通常。これでいこう。で、音声がちょっと高めに。環境音こんなもんか。ほほい磁石、長距離インタラクティブアイコン、十字標準。ああ、はいはいはい、なるほど。字幕はつけといた方がいいな。振動オン、ステータス1オンで、カメラ感度はこんなもんにしとこう。判定オフ。所持品は救急箱、電書、町文書、神話、戦闘能力、生命力、精神力。うわー、ちょっとこれはかわいそう。
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
要望通り、オークモント市における集団ヒステリー、そして幻覚の発症を関して調査しました。どうやらあなたのこれさてよか。 今度にお越しください。こちらから来ていただければ私は変わんないし。冷ややかな感じ。折りたたみカメラ。感度の割には足が速いな。巻き羽。このライフルは持っていけないんですか？ライフルじゃないわ、あれ。所持品。火薬。ピストルか。巻き羽とアルコール。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
出ますか、じゃあ。
Now get out!
いきなり失せろって。
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service.
ヨハネス・バンダーバーグ。
I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes.
ヨハネス。
But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to
目立ちたがり屋だよ。
stand out from the crowd.
うわー、すげえな。いいスーツだな。
Eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
あ、消えた。こ
Reaching
の街、
Oakmont was no easy task.
どうなってんのか。
Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that
これ郵便
sailed
船。
here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique
星の地理と
geographical
洪水、
position
最近起
and
きた
the
の。
flood, a recent
到達する
natural
には不可
disaster,
能に近くなりました。
make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
勘弁してくれや。
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar,
オークモント大学の
and the
講演
patron
者
of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not.
綺麗なとこ
I've
ろだな。
already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the
悪魔の
Devil's
岩
Roof
礁。
Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds
名前が。
charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by
徒
boat.
歩、もっと
I've
も
got
し
the
くはボー
latter
ト。
sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes.
どうも親切
Can
に
you steer me
悪
towards
魔
the
のダン
Devil's
ジョンの方
Reef?
に案内しても
Take
らえるか
this
い？
map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key
いや、案
places.
内してくんないのかい？
How do you fill your
Don't
days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia,
哲学同好。
gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain.
数学なくして近くの
No
感性
better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Other places?
この場所、
Like
例えば
what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well,
警察署、
I've
町の
highlighted
資
the
料館、
police station,
新
city
聞社、
archive,
真実にたどり着くた
newspaper,
めの必要な場
places
所。
you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular.
排他的で
Its
固有の文化。
mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you
誰
better
も
know where to turn in search of
入れ
it.
ないなら入れないならね。さよなら。
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
すげえな。地図。広いなあ。これは広い。走れるんか。ちょっとこれ後で。とりあえず、ホテル？これか。危険。とりあえず、おや？
I don't care about your petty excuses.
猿がい
No one
る。
leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
これか？僕もと。
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles
人じゃない
Reed.
ん
I'm
だ
a
ね。
private investigator. Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may
From
ask,
Megaton,
what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI.
ここも
Finding people is kind
こんな
of my
感じ？
specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers.
イン
Mark
スマス
my
人の人は誰です
words.
か？インスマス人。
I
Dale.
take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big
週
sticking
派のと厄介
pile
者
of
に他
trouble.
ならん。
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
あなた
Please
のよ
forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these
洗礼されたらこうなるの
exquisite features.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down
見つけ
missing
ましょう
people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
確かに
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Vera?
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider.
方言
That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend.
I see.
あやべ
Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything.
救命
After
艇に乗っ
leaving
た
on
状
the
態で浜辺で
expedition,
発見
Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son
私
was
に連絡しようと
nowhere
家
to
を
be
出たと言ってい
seen.
る
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
用心
You
その救命艇
mentioned
どこ
a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house,
家に面して
then
た
to the left is a
左に
beach that
柵を隔
borders
て
a fence.
砂浜が広がってる
You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this
あんた
all
ってどこ
happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
なるほど証拠には次の行動や行き先に関する重要な情報、物や人々を関わったり、記憶の宮殿で手がかりを見つけを組み合わせたり、写真を撮ったりして証拠を得ます。向きが正しいとカメラのファインダーの白枠が表示。HUD にピンで証拠をため、現在の目標を記録。ケースブック画面からでも地図や HUD に証拠を置くことができます。なるほど。おお。うわー、すごいね。開けられそう、ここ。あ、開けられないんかい。さすがにそこまで自由じゃないんか。ホテルにも行きたいしな。おや
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
ニューカマー ど
Hello?
うした
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, private eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I
何
want
が
to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis.
誰一人
We
わかん
were
ないけど
here.
ポール・ルイスはここにいて
Barry was
俺らの家
outside
なんだっつって
on
バリーは
his
仕事で
business.
す
Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was
あ、ロバート
unconscious,
さ
barely breathing.
ん意識がなくて息
Barry left again to
Right.
call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst, and he woke up, and after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me. That
sounds familiar. Tell me about
あんた誰？
yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
ルイスもいないんか。
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
神様みたいな。
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our Lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it.
Please,
じゃあね。
detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
なるほどね。これがポール。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
ほら。これが精神力ってやつか。
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
心の目は通常見えないものが見ることができます。画面の隅が歪み、音が鳴り出したらそこは心の目が見える場、使える場所。出来事、幻聴、前兆。なるほど。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
さあ、見せてもらおうか。おや？お、アルコール。
Choo choo.
へいへい。
Choo choo.
何があったここで。
5 cards short of a full house.
フルハウスには
5 cards short of a full house. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
あ、そっか。禁酒法の時代か。
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
ああ、そっか。インスマンス人ってあれか。魚っ面のやつらか。とりあえず所持品からあれ作るか。あれこれ2個。
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Eh, どうすればいいんだ。とりあえず一人に向かうか。
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
怖えよ怖えよ。おお、近接攻撃。なるほど。やっぱりあそこを通り抜ける必要があるのか。でっけえタコやなお前これ。とりあえず通り抜けるよあそこ。こっちでしょ。お、作れるんじゃないですか。作れますね。38探検銃。精神不安定のまま戻ったアルバート。ロバートとインスマの夫婦は行方不明の漁師1名、突然の精神異常。行方不明、突然の精神異常。特になさそうだな。
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
特に。ああ。そうだな。ああ、なるほどね。これがカメラか。すげえ本格的。待って。これか、鉄道っつうのは。おや？
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port
カーペン
closure.
ターの食料が手に入らね
What's your problem?
え。あ、こいつだけ喋れね
Come, Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many things, boy, and I will tell you them in detail for a small fee.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer.
必要的なもの、酒、タバコ、
After the
弾丸。
flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze,
だから弾くれってなん
smokes,
か。
and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
酒か。
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
魅惑的な運命。
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
何が欲しい？さよなら。
You want a drink?
なんか飲まないんか。
What the? Get the... Oh!
あ、誰？うわ。とりあえずこんなもんか。新聞。あ、タコだ。登っちゃってるよ。乗れるんかいここ。窓は開けらんないんだね、さすがに。なんかあったー。火薬、巻き羽、薬莢。なんか向こうで道塞いでた輩がいたけど、なんかないかなこっちに。入れなさそうだな。無理っぽいね。行きましょうか。誰かいる。うわーすごい。あれどこ行った？すごいタコ打ち上がってんだよな。どこ行ったんだろう。さあじゃあ。
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
いや待て、そうか、あいつに話聞かなきゃいけないんか。そうかそうか、こいつにまた話聞かなきゃいけないんか。
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
ってことはまだ終わってないと、ここが。なるほど。 われてもな。
Let's see what you find,
It
newcomer.
would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
ここか？ここ。違うわ。降りてきちゃったよ。このマークは何なんだろうな。別にカメラで撮るってわけでもないしな。なんだろうな。2回。ミスだ。こっちか。ビルハモンド。ちょっと戻るか、じゃあ。ハモンドさん。ウォークモンどこ？星の家。決定的証拠回収って何なんだろうな、これ。行かしてくんねえか。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
特に何もないしな。多くもやっぱり漁師の家で何か城を回したらいけない。
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
話しかけられないね。
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
全然歓迎されてないじゃん。鉄くず、薬莢。違うか。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
あ、これでポールってわけじゃないのか。 写真はどこ？今遺体踏んだべ。いや、どこだ
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah. Ah, itu makan. Hah? 過去史は過去に起きた出来事を見せてくれます。現場で証拠を念入りに調べると幻覚が現れます。その中に入り重要な場面を目撃しましょう。誰なんだろうな、これ。まだありそうだね。
Never seen knives like... Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
なるほど。
Take this, ape face.
誰が誰だ？わかんねえぞ。
What's happening?
で、これか。
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run!
なるほどな。最初にこれか。で、次に。
What?
Take this, ape face.
で、こうか。
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. 組み合わせね。はい、警告なしのルイスの発砲。アルバートに攻撃されてる。あ、ちげえ。違う。アルバートに攻撃された漁師ってのが違う。アルバートが突然
意識を回復した後、精神異常。矛盾するね。狂気かつ暴力的でわけのわかんないことを話していった。負傷して逃げたアルバート。だってアルバートがなるほどね。アルバート、危険でルイスと仲間たちに脅威を与えていたと。で、警告なしのルイスの発砲っていう、そういうわけではない。負傷して逃げたアルバートっていうのが、家で起きた騒ぎの後、その場を去った。アルバート、危険でる。危険人物。アルバートが広めたヒステリー。アルバートは何らかの精神異常で近くにいた全員ヒステリー状況を訴えた。なるほどね。前兆を明らかにする。前兆を追って新たな証拠を見つけます。違う。
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
アルバート追跡でしょ。どうすればいいんだろう。で、前兆を見るんか。
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
血が出てる。ってことは、どうなんだろうな。今流されてるでしょ。そこ乗るのか、それ。マジか。こっから逃げてどこ行ったかか。詰まってるね。いた。じゃあ走っていってる。いや薬莢。
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
なるほどね。うわー、すごい。ここか。うわー、倉庫。何これ。あと1週間待ってくれ。お前には借りがある、ちゃんと分かってる。でも俺と皆と同じで苦しい。今は札が港をうろついてるから十分な在庫が手に入らないと店が回らねえ。でも心配すんな。金持ちと取引ができそうだ。これで時期供給が安定するはずだ。あと1週間。そしたら利子を2倍にして返してやる。ピーターって誰？
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
もう下だろう。南京錠。ああ、なるほどね。これか。うわー、自殺してる。だよこいつは。
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
やっぱ死んでたか。溶けてなくなった。はい。アルバートの殺害とこれじゃない。アルバートを追ったルイス。発砲とルイスの殺害は関係ない。酒場の主ってさっきの白髪の人か。アルバートの殺害。人に一突きされ隠された。これは計画的殺人。これと酒場のルイスへの借りと酒場のルイスをアルバートを殺したインスマス人のルイスは、インスマス人なんだ。言ってたの、そういえば。オークモントの港にある酒場に隠れているかもしれない。なるほど。行ってみるか、じゃあ。何かな、これは。特に何か調べ物はねえな。とりあえず弾作るか。で酒場に行っちゃっていいのかな、このまま。よいしょっと。すげえとこ登るな。行きますか、酒場に。じゃあとりあえずこれでもロバートさんに報告した方がいいのかな。息子死んでましたって。
Mr. Throgmorton,
悪い知らせです。
I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
ぶち切れるだろうなこれ。
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
バー、アンダーザケン。さあ。
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe.
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye. さよなら。さて、ルイスさんを探しに行きますか。ここか。
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse, and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of why do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
Right. I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
さあ、どうするか。ルイスと正気を失っていて他の同人たちと同様に攻撃を受けていたと主張。それとアルバートの殺害は関係していると。ルイスの行動把握能力はアルバートと争っていた間、ルイスは自分の行動を理解していた。うわー、これ選択か。まあ話を聞くにそういう風には見えなかったな。それと危険人物、ルイスでフリンクリンの仲間たちに脅威を与えていた。そのヒステリーは最終的には精神的影響を受けていたルイス。ルイスは何らかの影響を精神的に受けていたアルバート・リスを殺害。自分の行動を制御できなかったから責められない彼をかばうべきだ。でなければロバートに首を取られてしまう。なるほど。占い師。でこれを報告しに行くんか。信じるわけないでしょう。なんか若干ダメージ食らってんだけど俺 HP 最後なんかちょっと食らってる。うわーはははー。まあ精神異常
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow. You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Whoa. Oh, いけるいける。 たびたび出てくるな、クラーケン。集団ヒステリーの原因を詰めてべく遠征調査の資金援助。カキの海底を調べる連絡に途切れ、アルバートが唯一生き残っていた。しかし彼はその後殺害。俺が雇われたのは生死かかわらず調査員を見つけ出すため。オールドグローブ南部にある邸宅で俺からの報告を待っている。知識は力、経験値をためるうち。ジーザス。
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
リードへ。あんたは俺らの種族に人間らしく接してくれたヒューの男だ。あんたに恩返しがしたい。あ、ルイス。最悪な街から離れるんだ。秘密を掘り起こすんじゃない。そんな価値はない。ここにはもう何もいいことは残ってない。あんたなら逃げる。お願いだ、俺の話を聞いてくれ。ってことは、あ、ヨガネスさ。依頼を受けた調査に力を入れすぎたようですね。ブレにお伝えしますが、気を失ったあなたの発見で、気をつけてください。ヨハネスさん。まさか入れ、わー、すげえな。これは。悪夢。
The door won't budge.
アーチャーさんへ。あんたが何か引きずって部屋が火の水の床をきれいに使ってくれ。傷をつけたら弁償してもらう。ここは開かない。ここも開かない。
Makes this place feel more like home.
すでにボストン
I
が
miss Boston already.
帰りそうだね、ここも。なんで？全然違うんだけど、部屋が。
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
下にも上にも行けるのか。なんか上はあんまなさそうだな。とりあえずこんなもんかな今回は。
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
うわ、すげえな。鏡よ、鏡。とりあえずぐるっと見て。おや、アルコールかな。薬莢。路上の記号。十字に3つの K の記号を見たら武器を構えた方がいい。3つの K、うわ、安くてお手頃な住まい。間違いを犯すな。お前が魚魚市場に行ってことを知っている。お前を始末させることもできる。警告はしたぞ。こんな感じかな。お、ファイル。はい。ということで、今回はこんな感じですね。ありがとうございました。こっち向けねえんだな。